word, yo.
All right, let's do this.
Dun 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 dun. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Two Nerds, One Quest. I am your host and DM, JC Dittmer, here with these three nerds because, well, math is hard. Yeah, that's right, three. We're down one this morning. But that man to my left on my screen is one Ryan Crixus Kukta, still Crixus forever. Lady Syl just will not stick. It rolls off the tongue.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Having a great Sunday morning. Thanks for joining us.
We were all a little tired from playing too much Diablo last night, except Tom. But he was up at that time. Tom, how you doing this morning?
I'm great. I
call him No Sleep Norman.
I hate you all. You all are a bad influence. But I love you all anyway. So fuck you.
This was a rolling thing, and honestly, it was me and Ryan and a couple other friends of ours, and suddenly then Tom last night is like, I'm gonna buy it. And then Rick's like, it's downloading.
Yeah.
Kept you up until 3 a.m. Rick, how are you feeling?
Well, I'm frightened, chipper, and ready to go.
Excellent. I have my coffee. I tapped out at 1:30.
I started late, so I had to catch up.
Clearly.
And catch up you did. You passed me and Dave and Christina on those characters and caught up to my main character. So, all right. We have an adventure to do here. Did Jeff prepare a recap?
I don't have
Anybody?
a great recap.
I mean, we fought the rat, right?
Well, yeah, basically we battled this rat monster the whole time.
Yeah. And left with combat being over with, basically. I can't... yeah. I'm trying to remember what happened at the tail end. I didn't listen to it like I normally do.
Yeah, neither did
Anyways.
I. I was busy.
So we'll pick up with this. The rat is dead. The cinder rat is dead, and you are in this room where there is a... oh, I'm on the wrong page.
Well, why don't I get to the limerick and then we'll kick
Oh
it
yeah,
off
yeah.
from
Holy
there.
hell! Yes, there's a limerick. My God, I asked about it.
Not
and then
having genius
brushed
here
it
just
aside.
throws us all off, doesn't it?
Here we go.
That and being up until 1 a.m. or 3.
As the team continued combat, both Munch and Bob were knocked flat. Thanks to Syl and Chuck, we still beat that fuck, but we nearly got smoked by a rat.
Nice. Nice. Dropping an F-bomb in the limerick. I think that's a first.
I can't.
All right.
I can't take all the credit. Genius is just the top notch. So
Oh yeah. For sure. For shizzy. My nizzy. Am I allowed to say that?
probably
What?
not. Let's move
Probably
on.
not. All right. Anyways, we'll gloss over that. So, in the corners of this, well, in the middle of the room is the fountain. The tile floor is broken on the one side and has water seeping up onto it, standing water. In the southwest corner is a orb that is sitting in, there's like rocks around the outsides of it, and it's just like dirt churning inside of it. In the southeast side, there's an orb with just flames roiling around in it. The flames that were around the outside of it have diminished. Like, they're gone. They've doused since the rat was killed. The northeast orb has clouds and lightning and such swirling inside the orb, and there's like a slight breeze just circling it. So what would you like to do?
How big are these orbs?
Um,
Are they like, can we carry them type orbs, or are they like massive orbs?
no, they're like 3 feet.
Ah, okay.
Well, we had talked at the end of last session about taking a rest. I'm at 2 hit points. I hurt because I was downed like 4 times and I'm wounded 1.
That means you were downed once, being wounded 1. You avoided being downed several times by like being you.
Yeah.
You had abilities, stuff and such. So
I thought at one point we had talked about resting or
is that what you'd like to do? Rest?
Well,
I need to do
we can.
something.
I don't know how much it's going to help. How much it's going to help Bob. You recover what, your con plus 1 or something?
Rest. It's your con modifier plus, I think 1. I forget. I didn't read it. Is it on this card? I have all these quick things, and those are status effects. Resting. I looked up the falling rules. When you fall, you take damage equal to half of the distance fallen, up to 750 damage for falling 1,500 feet.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
No, thank you.
Yeah, right? No, sir. No, thanks. I
I
pass.
do not like that one bit, sir.
Con modifier plus level. Or no, con modifier times level. So,
We get you a little bit.
a meal and 8 hours of sleep is a rest. Otherwise, there are long-term rests that do more. And downtime. I was reading about downtime this
So
morning. as
what
well.
does the 8 hours in food get you?
Your con modifier times your level, which is 1. So whatever your con modifier and hit points.
So that would be 2.
Yeah, so you get 2 hit points for resting.
That's dumb. That is not gonna work.
Well, but
That is-
Well, there is medicine checks to heal and such. You can all have one of them. I mean, if you really want to.
We tried to heal him once already, so he's immune to it for a period of time.
Yeah, 8 hours, I believe. Oh, no, an
There's
hour.
yeah.
It's an hour. So if you guys, I mean, like, you got your asses handed to you. If you want to go back and rest for the day, apologize to what's her face and say, hey, listen, we ran into some trouble down there. Or you could just try and avoid creatures.
And we can do too.
Yeah. I say we search around this room, we look at the crap, and then we just keep exploring. And if we have to run away, we have to run away.
I don't know. I'm out of heal spells entirely, so that is a bit of a concern.
No shame in playing it safe.
Here, Norm, I'll make you up. I can make you up 1 elixir of life using quick alchemy and give you that.
Okay, that'll work.
That will give you not much.
Basically, I look like I got into a fight with like 6 raccoons.
1d6 plus 1 hit points. So roll a d6.
Another question is, do you guys have any healing potions or anything?
That's basically what an elixir of life is.
Yeah. What was I doing? I was looking for.
Sorry,
Bless you.
Bless
my
you.
bad. I didn't have a chance to. Ooh, I critted. Nope, I didn't crit. I got 6.
Plus 1?
Yep, that's with the +1.
Oh, okay, so 6 hit points. Nice. That helps.
Nice.
That does help.
That is something.
That uses up my spare.
Let's see.
I'm gonna smack you on the back a couple times and say, "Well played, sir. Thank you."
I'm gonna open munch up.
And then I'll kind of jerk my hand back like I do when my dog gets growly when I try to pet him while he's doing something.
Oh, what does Munch have? Does Munch have anything? Munch has. Nope. Munch has a coin pouch, an eggshell necklace, emerald, gold ring, grappling hook, great pick, javelin, and his armor. Basically. Oh, Adventurer's Pack probably doesn't have any.
Doesn't he
healing
have
stuff in
like
it, but
burnt rodents in his backpack too? I thought he brought kept some.
I don't.
All right.
Yes.
I
Well,
think
it's
he
got-
ate them.
What does Munch got for hit points left?
Munch is got 4 hit points.
Yeah, we're hurting.
It might not be a bad idea to go back to town.
Yeah, I think if the DM is telling us to go back to town, we should probably go back to town.
I mean,
Okay, we'll run up.
you can. It's up to you guys.
I think I'd like to look at these orbs first, though, just to kind of be sure that we're not missing anything.
Yeah.
If I was a player in the group, I'd be advocating to go back to town. That's where it's at. You guys can go on if you want. I can't guarantee the health and safety of any of you if you do. You're one cinder rat away from being white.
That's accurate.
So where do you go? Where do you go, Bob?
I'm gonna look at the upper right hand corner one, the one that looks like the moon.
The one that looks like the moon. That's the one with the clouds swirling inside it. Question: do you touch it?
I would go up to it. Do I feel anything coming up to it? Does it feel like it's like it looks like it's misty? Does it feel like if I reach out, do I feel like fog or?
There's a slight breeze around it. Just kind of gently swirling around it.
Yeah, I would actually walk into the swirl and
Yep.
touch it.
The moment you touch it, a voice, like a whisper, echoes throughout the room. Call upon the wind to gain my blessing and soar through the sky. Bob, for the next 24 hours, you can spend 1 action to call upon the wind. And you can fly for the next... for your action. You can fly up to 40 feet. You must land on solid ground. If you don't, you take fall damage. Hence, I looked up the fall rules.
So is this like one of those? I know it, like. I
Yeah,
just
you
know I
feel
can
it.
fly.
You feel this power. You know the wind will help you in dire need. You'll call upon it. You'll call upon the name of the wind, and it shall respond.
It's a one-time use thing.
1-time use
I'm gonna walk out of
for the
mist
next 24 hours.
and look at everybody and go. I think I can fly.
I believe I can fly.
Hey, I didn't want to start singing.
Oh my.
Where's my notepad? I can keep track of what's going through my head. Yeah, we'll use this.
And I'm gonna explain to him what happened. I touched the orb. And
They heard the voice.
oh, they heard it. It wasn't just me. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think somebody needs to touch one of the other orbs.
Lady
I will
Sill's already
touch-
ahead of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch the Earth one, seeing that nothing bad happens, and it seemed like maybe a power was granted. I'm excited about that.
You touch that earth one, there's a grinding of rock and stone, and a deep gravelly voice echoes through the chamber. It says, call upon the earth to gain its strength. For the next 24 hours, if you call upon the earth, all melee strikes deal 2 extra damage from a sudden surge of strength. And this bonus lasts until the start of your next turn.
I chose poorly. I should have went to that one.
There's nothing to say you can't go to that one.
Yeah, I'm definitely running over to that one. I'm actually gonna go run up behind Lady Sill, pick her up by the armpits, turn her, and set her off to the side, and then touch it.
Do you resist this at all, Lady Zell?
No, I was done. I was done there. So
You kind of lift your knees. Whee!
slow down, Robert.
I'm very excited, Robert.
You touch the earth orb, and the same voice echoes out again, and you can call on the earth for the next 24 hours.
Does it replace the wind, or is it the?
No.
This is so exciting.
Chuck, being a bit of a pyro, is going to go to the fire and touch it.
You go to the fire and touch it, and it's warm to the touch.
Shocking.
That's it.
That's it.
What
Kind
a
of like
letdown.
what was? Yeah.
It's mad at us. We killed its bug.
Or all its power was in the bug. I'm just gonna verify this. Yeah, yep, that's there's nothing about the fire one. Munch is curious, and he goes and he touches Bob's. Oops, yeah, you guys can move him. I was gonna say he goes and touches the earth one, and gets the same bonus. And then yes, go and touch the. So for the next 24 hours, you guys can call on the wind, unless I don't know. Chuck, did you go touch the other two?
Yeah, I'll just do the same
Okay.
thing. I'll touch them both. So
So you all
have
have.
minis.
The interesting thing is when the fourth person touches them, they all, like the swirling wind around the wind one dies down, and the rocks that are sitting on around the earth one kind of just dissipate into dust and lay on the surface instead of being rocky. They're muted versions of themselves like the fire one.
Okay, so
All right. Well,
we're gonna run back out and
yeah. So by the time we get out and get back, we'll have maybe 8 or 16 hours of usage, right?
Sounds perfect.
All right. Do we actually want to role play going out and coming back in, or do we just want to?
You can go ahead and take a rest. We'll just put you guys back at the door.
back here.
Yeah, back where Chuck is. Thank you. Yeah, someone drive Munch for me, and then let me know what you want to do and what stats you need, and I'll tell you because I have his character sheet up here.
Yeah,
Otherwise, he's just gonna eat and not understand things and
Yep.
smash things.
Sounds about right.
I'm going to change those since we're going to go through a rest. Change something here.
On the other
Like that.
the other side of the other when walking down that hallway where it splits,
And then
you guys again as you walk past catch an awful scent coming from that one room. Actually, make perception checks as you go past there too.
hold on.
25. I critted.
Nice.
Perception. 9.
9. Yeah, you're just worried about getting out. You're a little a little nervous there, Chuck. Bob, you definitely pick up on the presence of something down there. In fact,
That's-
multiple creatures.
Down to the left or straight ahead?
Where, like, if you were walking back, on your way back, if you had turned right instead of left to go back to the entrance,
Mhm.
that up the waterway that way.
Okay.
There is definitely a presence of more than one creature. You not more than 4, you think?
All right. Yeah, I'll relay that to the team. Let's see if we can avoid that water area. Should we try going around through the doorway?
Sure.
Sounds
you can try it.
terrific.
So you guys went and rested. You came back, and you're back down here now. It's
Yep.
going this way. You can get to that doorway. Let me do this for you.
And we all crowd in the doorway, and just like a bunch of fools.
Ta-da!
Bob, you're up to how many hit points?
20.
Oh, okay, there you go. Cool. Sitting before you, much of this rectangular chamber lays in ruins. The center contains a fountain of pristine water with something glittering at the bottom. In the middle of the fountain is a marble statue of a mermaid. Her lips are pursed as if she were about to blow a kiss or possibly whistle. Each corner of the pool has some sort of mechanism embedded in the stones, but the one to the southwest corner appears to have been smashed.
How rude.
I'll use my crafting skill to see if I can do anything about that one in the southwest corner. At least determine if it's repairable or.
Okay, where do you move to?
Southwest, you said, huh?
Stop right there.
Here?
Right there. Yep.
Okay.
At that moment,
Click.
there's a click. And I need you to roll initiative.
Which is perception, right? Yep.
As there is a whirring. Yes, perception.
9.
I can get the right thing here. 9.
21.
Chuck is 9. 9. Bob is 21.
20.
20 for Lady Sil. Oh, hell. Sorry. Fuck. I was adjusting hit points. Fuck me. I'm in the... Let's try that again.
Cool.
Chuck, do you remember what your hit points were?
15.
50.
I was full.
Okay. You were full? Okay, good. Let me do this on the initiative. I'm like, why are they not rearranging themselves? Bob had 21.
I had 20.
Chuck had 9.
21.
Lady still had 15. Yes.
18.
18. Someone want to roll for Munch?
Sure. What,
He gets a
plus what?
where is it? Perception check. 4 plus 4 for him.
15.
15. Oh, again. I'm hitting. All right. Then I gotta roll for them, which is we'll roll them all at once. See what that ends up being. Ooh, ouch. So get them in here. Do. Oh, come on. All right. Then
Can we retcon one thing, John? After the long rest, could I have put the giant centipede venom on Munch's weapon again?
yes. Yep. Dealing with Munch for sure. Oh, Munch, I did not make him go through a long rest. Let's see here, rest. Or through a rest. Here, I'm resting. Rest. How do I rest? Does that work? If I click the rest button.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
works for me.
Oh, there we go. I gotta manually take off the wounded condition. Condition ends when someone successfully restores hit points to you with treat wounds, or you are restored to full hit points and rest for 10 minutes. Oh, okay. So he's still wounded. Oh, no, there it is. Yeah, I would assume when you go back, you treat wounds to get rid of the wounded on both.
100% I would
sure.
have.
Okay,
For sure.
for sure. All right.
For shizzle.
All right. So there's a click and a whirring sound and a rushing sound of water as the fountain starts spraying water. It starts out nice at first. It's like it looks like a fountain. It's like, oh cool, the fountain's actually running. And then the statue starts to spin a bit and the water gets more forceful and starts actually spraying at like to the point not just spraying but the heat of it's actually steaming and spraying at the same time. Bob, what would you like to do?
Wow. Is it spraying out of like the top, off the sides, off of like what? Are there multiple nozzles?
Out of the let's see. It's coming out of the statue. It's the statue is her head. She's spewing water.
So I'm
And
going
it's
to
getting forceful and hot.
I'm gonna hop into the pool
Okay.
and stand under her so I don't get hit. So
Okay.
does that make sense? Like I'm going to like
Yeah.
stand.
It makes sense what you're attempting to do. Yes. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, right. And then I am going to when it passes over my head, I'm going to stand up
Yeah.
and club her head.
Okay, go ahead and club the statue. Go ahead and make an attack roll. To hit it. It's not going to be hard to hit it.
$18.
18. Yes, you hit it. In fact, you critically hit it.
I needed to be, so that was, we'll just double that. So 10 damage.
10 damage. All right. Where is it? Oh, wait a minute. I am sorry. It has an AC. You just hit it. So it's 5 damage.
Okay,
It's just a hit. I apologize.
How
right.
dare you?
Yeah. You hit it and there's a resounding like "Pong" as it hits. You kind of get that that feeling when you hit like concrete with an aluminum baseball bat
Mhm.
and your hands vibrate. Yeah. You get that feeling
Does it
as you hit it.
look like I did any damage to it?
There's a little scratch on it. Got a wicked hardness.
On my, so for my third action, I'm going to actually physically look at and search the statue as it's turning. Like I'm going to look for any buttons, knobs, something that would be able to turn it on.
Make a perception check as the thing is moving currently.
19.
19. Best you can tell, it is controlled from the corner mechanisms.
Can I use a free action to shout that out?
Sure, yeah.
It looks like it's coming from the corner.
I'm also going to tell you that inside where you are now, inside the water, is difficult terrain.
Okay.
Because not only are you walking through standing water, there's also crap on the bottom that people threw in there. Well, not crap, coins on the bottom that people threw in there. And then you're stepping on those, and those are slipping underneath your feet on the tile.
Fair enough. Makes sense.
All right, Lady Sill, you are next.
So what do I perceive in this room? Are there any other things or people in this room?
You don't see any other things or people. As this statue is speeding up, it is quickly becoming a hazard. Like it's going to start being a problem shortly.
Okay.
And by shortly, I mean next turn.
Lady
Like,
Sill is gonna
after you.
move and see if she can. Is this a door up here?
Yeah, it's a hallway. There is no door on it, but it's a hallway
Oh.
there. What?
All right, just a quick indication.
Ah!
We can just leave. And staring back at the boys. And then
Hell.
and then that's what I'm gonna do for my turn.
Give me 1 second because
Yeah.
I just closed my book on accident, which was not what I meant to do.
Not in our
Actually,
best
Did I
interest.
close it or is it down here?
Yes, fair lady. That does seem like a grand idea.
Okay, cool. There we go. So you guys are gonna skip town?
Yeah, it seems like a good idea. Yeah, I'll follow
Yeah.
the ladies on my next turn.
Okay. The ladies? The lady still?
The ladies.
Got it.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right.
lady.
Can I have, let's see, Bob, you're in there and smacking around the statue. Can you roll a d10 for me, please?
I would love to.
All right.
Button.
Excuse me.
Oh, 10.
10.
Yeah.
The statue is spinning around and is suddenly there's just water spraying hard. I need all of you to make a reflex save.
Even me if I'm standing underneath it?
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
This is full room. A 10 is the full room.
Nice. 25.
That's a
Natural
critical
20 for
success.
28.
It's critical success. Someone roll munch for me.
Yep. What's he got?
I have a
Dexterity.
19.
That's a success. His dexterity is +2. Reflexes +5.
He got a 23. My roller is loving me today.
23. All right. Then let's see. I gotta do the damage for it, which is 7. Now roll. Huge creature. Okay. What is it? What happens if you? Okay. I'm going to. Apparently, you don't take the damage. You take no damage. None of you do. I'm looking at this reflex save. Taking no damage on a critical. Oh, no damage on a critical success. Sorry, my bad.
And it was only Rick got a critical?
You and Rick.
Oh, I got one. Happy fun times.
Yeah. And then half damage on a success, and full damage on a failure. So what did Munch have? Sorry.
23.
19, I think. Oh, much did
Uh, Yeah, Munch saved as well. So but Munch and Lady Cell take half damage, and the rest of you take.
Round down or round
Half
up?
damage is 3.
Critical success is no damage. Half damage is round down. Yeah. So yeah, 3. So where's Munch? I can adjust Munch's hit points from here. Ha.
Munch is up north.
Munch is up north. All right. Okie dokie.
Pronounced Nort.
Up north. Yep.
Okay.
It is Munch's turn. Munch looks at the water after getting sprayed with it and shrugs and follows Lady Sill.
Seems accurate.
He's gonna go there.
Can Lady Sill just ping before she leaves this room?
Sure. Yeah. Everything in here is mechanical. None of this is actually magical.
Okay.
Chuck.
Since I'm standing right on the corner anyway, I'll do a crafting check to see if the controls on the corner, if there's anything there that I could stop the water flow with.
Let's see. It's a DC 20 thievery check.
Thievery check.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you good at thieving?
I'm average. I will use my daily hero point to reroll that. I got a 17, but you said it was 20. Shouldn't have told me that. But you did.
No, I'm supposed to tell you that.
Oh, you're supposed to tell me it?
I'm supposed to tell you. I mean, I can not tell you for suspense reasons, but
Reroll it. See if I get there. Nope, did not make it.
all right. You fiddle with it, and the statue slows down a little bit as you're fiddling with it, and you think with enough time, you guys could probably slow it down or stop it. But
Right.
everyone's leaving you.
I will use my other two actions to move 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Follow these guys out the room.
Okay. All right. Then we're back to Bob. Are you fleeing the room, Bob?
I am going to take my first action to scoop up as much coin as I can and put it into my pocket.
Make a dexterity check.
I can't click on text. All right, so
Actually, better yet, not a dexterity check. It would be actually just roll a d20.
16.
16. You get in there and you scoop up a large handful of stuff that it seems like there was a pile in there. You end up with 14 copper, 8 silver, and 1 gold.
I'll take it.
Seems like there was like a place where either the motion of the fountain from previous things somehow has like congregated all the coins in one section. And you're able to run a hand through there and grab that. So that's your first action.
All right, and the for my next trick, I will move. I'll use my next two actions to move 40 feet up.
Okay, so I'm going to take us out of initiative then. If you guys are leaving the room, we will pick up in 1 second here. I just need to see something.
10, 15, 20, 30.
Okay, as you burst into here, I gotta rearrange this.
Oh, the suspense is killing me.
It's all good. Okay. Let's ditch this one, ditch that fog, and then oop.
I would stop right away.
You guys can all file in that first row in the room if you like.
Cool.
Because as you burst in and kind of spread out,
I would move here. There we go.
you come face to face with 6 kobolds
Yikes.
that have their spears out. They're ready to fight.
As one does.
As one does.
Initiative again?
Yeah. We do initiative again.
Yeah. 17.
17 for Bob.
7.
Chuck is 7.
23.
23. Nice. And someone want to roll munch for me? He's got a 4.
Yep. 6.
6. Oh, come on. Munch 6. There we go. And then these guys have a. Let's get this bad boy out.
1.
They have an 8 on the die.
1.
Their perception is 3, so 11. They're at 11.
Not cool, dude.
No, not gonna be good for the good team. See, the problem is, he had a man that jumped into the fountain and hit the fountain, and that made a large noise that alerted them to your presence.
Feels
So,
right.
unlike the rat, though, they don't have many hit points. So, Lady Still, what would you like to do?
All
As
right.
you come in face to face with these guys.
All right. So I'm gonna see the first guy. That would probably be C to me,
Okay. Oh, hell.
and then I'm gonna just launch my moonbeam right away,
Okay.
and that is a 1d6 fire damage with an attack roll.
Okay. I'm trying to label them in the combat tracker because I had to remake my things this morning because they timed out. D. Come on.
That's good.
E. F. There we go. All right. So you said C?
All right. Yeah, it's 22 to attack.
22. Can I view one of these guys? 22 absolutely hits. It's not crit, but it hits.
All right, and then it's
Close.
4 damage, 4 fire damage,
4 fire damage.
and the target is dazzled, which means if vision is their only precise sense, all creatures and objects are concealed from it for 1 round.
Is there a dazzled? I don't know if there's a dazzled. We'll throw deafened on them for it. All right. Does that complete your turn, sir? Actually, no, that was.
And then, yeah,
You got
I
more to do.
think then, I can take an additional action, and just looking at that for a second here. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna shoot my crossbow
Okay.
as well.
Same guy.
At different guy at D this time.
Okay.
It's
Does this
only a
attack
9
suffer
to
from
hit.
your multiple attack penalty?
Good question.
That is an interesting question.
Is the spell you used considered an attack? Does it have the tag for attack? Or tag
Oh,
for...
Yes. Good call.
It is an attack. Yep.
So then yes.
then you suffer
Okay.
the
So
multiple-
then it's only a 6 to hit. So
So that misses.
Yeah. my turn's over.
Roll a d6 for me. Just out of curiosity, because you're firing into a group of kobolds.
Yeah, sure. 4.
4. Yeah. So let's see. 6, 5, 4. B ends up getting the bolt. D ducks out of the way and it hits B in the head.
Ooh.
You want to roll damage and half it for me?
Yeah, I got 7 damage, halved is 3.
All right, cool. Hazards of standing next to your friends.
Good shot.
That moves us then to Bob.
All right, so Bob, I am going to run up to this guy here. I'm going into
The B. Or the dazzled guy. D. Or
deafened.
C. C. That's C. The deafened guy, yeah. He's dazzled technically, but there isn't a dazzled condition.
And what does Dazzle do?
He just can't see objects for 1 round, including
Yep.
other creatures.
Yeah. So he's
Alright.
going to have a hard time hitting you.
Yep. So I'm going to go here kind of to shield Chuck and the lady and attack D. And actually, yeah, I'm going to attack him. Oops. Weapons. Short sword. 28.
28. That is a critical success, sir.
Yeah, it is. For 16.
Wow.
16 piercing.
On C?
D.
How does it... Oh, on D.
Yep.
How does he die?
Can I just give him one of those where I reach way far back with my short sword and just jam it right through him? But then can I
Sure.
also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of twist backwards and pull up, kind of like I'm going to huck an axe and slice him
Mhm.
straight up the top.
Nice.
Oh, gross.
So, yeah. You go with that. And there's this gross sound as this kobold just
Yep.
happens out.
So he's still attached though from like the belly button down because I went in from the stomach up.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Still
Jesus. Yeah, then it went up. Sorry, I misheard you.
Yeah.
Stephen goes up. And he's kind of hanging there. The look on some of the other kobolds, the eyes go.
And then for my final action, I'm going to raise my shield.
All right. So D is officially
D is
gone.
D is for dead.
D is for dead. So D is dead. Then, all right. So you raised your shield for your final action. A is going to run this way. And you see him grab a mattress,
Oh, I hope he hides
Back
underneath it.
and he turns around and holds it in front of him like a shield, kind of looking up from the side of it. And he moves back this way. He ran and grabbed a mattress. He's using it to hide. And B goes this way and grabs a plate of food off the table and throws it at you, Bob. So let's see.
Am I considered partial coverage? Oh, kobolds are small though, aren't they?
Yeah. You stick out over the top of him. So he's throwing this plate of food at you. It's a +5 to hit. Does an 11 hit you?
No.
The plate of food goes sailing over the top of you. And yeah, you duck and the food ends up hitting Munch. It doesn't deal any damage. But until he can spend an action to clean the gross food off of him, Honestly, wait, no, back up. This is Munch. He opens his mouth.
I was gonna say Munch would take a free action to eat it.
He opens his mouth and catches it and starts chewing. This is Munch. He'd eat the gross food.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that makes sense. So that's A, B. Let's see. He is going to. This dude is going to. Where is it? It is in here. This guy goes running off into here, and you hear him rummaging around in something. And he grabs something, and he comes back out here, and he's got this little like circular. It looks very familiar to you, Chuck. This little circular vial thing filled with some sort of liquid in it.
Uh-oh.
E is going to move to Munch and swing at him with a spear, which is a +3. 22 to hit Munch, which I believe does. Where's Munch's? Yeah, Munch has an AC of 18, so that hits Munch. So it is 1d6 plus 1. Oh, ghetto crit. So he takes 7 piercing damage, unless he's got a resistance to it, which I don't know that he does.
Yikes.
That sucks. So he takes 7. That's not good. Because with the water damage he took earlier. He took water damage earlier, right? He took 3 points. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not looking so hot. Munch is not. And then last but not least, this dazzled guy is going to swing at Bob. Now he has disadvantage, or not disadvantage.
He has to make a DC 5 flat check.
Flat check, that's what it is. Like, how does that work again now? DC 5 flat check. Okay, so he's got 15. So then he attacks normally. Which is, it is a +3. 7 hit you, Bob?
Negative Ghost Rider. That is way low. Critical failure.
All right. Let's see, it'd be 3, and then it's a -2, which is a 3. 5 minus 2 is 3, and that's all his. Oh no, he'll swing one more time. Well, actually, a -2 is a critical failure, isn't it? But there isn't anything that critically fails about the hit necessarily. He's swing. Actually, is he next to someone?
He's next to the
No,
table.
he's not. He's next to the table. Yeah, he hits the table, and then proceeds to hit the table again, thinking he made contact with something. So he's going after the table with his third action. All right, that moves us then to Chuck.
Okay. I suppose range 120 feet, so plenty of distance. You said F's the one that's holding the little
F is
vial?
the one that's holding the vial, yes.
I'm going to try to shoot F.
Okay.
17.
17 does hit them, yes.
8 damage.
How does he die? That was exactly what his damage was. Or his hit points.
Crossbow bolt catches him in the shoulder and spins him around, sends the vial he was holding flying in a random direction.
Roll a d8. Thank you for the choice. 1 is A. A is direction.
8.
Then clockwise around him.
1d8. 3.
3. 1, 2, 3. He turns around, he throws it against the back wall, it shatters, and oil just starts running down the wall.
Ish.
that wall, if you decide to try and climb it, will be difficult terrain. You'll have to make a dexterity check to stay on your feet if you try and climb the wall.
And then, so that was my first action. Second action, Chuck's going to move here
He goes away.
and take cover behind the table.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. So that gives you +2 circumstance bonus?
4.
+4?
Normally, it's +2 if you just have cover. If you take cover, it moves to +4.
+4. Perfect. Excellent. Yay, I love it. Okay. That was Chuck. Munch. It's Munch's turn. Munch is a little pissed off. How does Munch operate? Munch has weapons. He's got a battle axe and a fist and a great pick. He uses his great pick. That's what he uses primarily. And let's see, action. For gaze, bounce, throw, climb.
I'll put myself here, so I'm actually behind the table.
I'm looking to see if there's anything special he does, because he's a barbarian, right? He doesn't rage. Does he rage? I don't know how the barbarian works.
Yes, they rage.
Yep.
It's an action.
I'm looking to see where the
The rage is next to the dice roller.
I'm just looking to see where the open sheet tools, dice roller, toggleables. Rage. You gain a temporary number of temporary hit points equal to your level plus con modifier while you are raging. You deal 2 additional damage with melee weapons and unarmed attacks. This additional damage is halved if your weapon or unarmed attack is agile. You take a -1 penalty to AC. You can't use actions with the concentrate trait. Okay, cool. So he's gonna rage. And then he's going to attack with his great pick, which is a +7.
You want me to roll that?
Yeah, sure.
And he has poison on there too, right?
He does.
He does. And I'll let Rick describe what the poison does.
Oh,
It doesn't matter. He probably kill it in one hit anyway.
11 to hit.
11 to hit. 11 misses.
I feel like he
What?
would probably swing again, huh?
Swing again at a +2 then.
5.
5.
Jeez.
Maybe someone else should roll for Munch.
My dice roller was
Munch
doing well.
is struggling.
Munch is blinded by the food.
Yes. Now the food. You've seen him do it before. He kind of holds his stomach. He swings twice and then he kind of holds his stomach. He's like, and then chews again and swallows.
The food must have been spicy as like that like jalapeno sauce in his eye.
Everybody
Yeah.
take cover. Munch is going to blow.
Raising.
Do you want him to go one more time, or
Yeah.
he's got 4 hit points right now and 3 temporary, so he's got a total of 7 hit points. You're gonna swing one more time.
Yep.
Be at a -3 to hit. It's still possible.
13.
13 misses. He swings. None of them are critically missing, but he swings 3 times at him. That food just is not sitting right with Munch right now. That moves us back to Lady Sil. Now, is that dazzled condition removed from dude at this point,
Yeah.
Lady Sil? 1 round? Okay.
It said 1 round. I don't know if it's 1 round for him or 1 round for me.
Either way, it's back to you. So
Yeah, either way, it's back to you, so it's passed
Yeah.
through him. I think it goes to the end of your turn.
Just for future reference, probably. But that's how we do it. Okay. I am looking to cast a spell of heal
Ooh,
to Munch.
okay. What's the range on that?
and 30 feet.
Excellent. Cool.
And so I'm using 2 actions. This is the 2 action version, which adds 8 to my 1d8.
Nice.
And that's, I rolled a 7, so it's 15 damage to Munch.
15 healing.
Yes. Or, I'm
Puts
sorry.
him one.
Yeah,
Are you
let's
trying
try
to kill
do it
Munch?
that way.
Munch is trying to kill himself eating this food, but he's 1 point away from full now with 3 temporary over the top of it, so he's sitting pretty now.
I assume kobolds don't have AOs.
No. Nope, they have something else, but
Oh, never mind. Lady Frost is in your one. She's safe.
yeah.
With that last action, then I'm just going to reload my crossbow.
Perfect. That loads you up with a crossbow. There's some magic-y, glowy light around Munch, you guys, as you see from Lady Syl. She kind of does her thing. You've seen this before. It's pretty.
Ooh,
Bob.
Pretty. Bob is going to.
The kobold in front of you is attacking the table, and the other one hit Munch pretty hard.
Yeah.
The one to
Yep.
your right.
I'm going to attack the one that's actually in front of Munch. Actually, I'm
Get
gonna
rid of this seven.
move. So if I move directly behind him, he'll be flat-footed, right?
Yeah.
Flanking.
Yes.
So I'm gonna move directly behind him.
Gives him a -2 to his AC.
Learning things, people. I'm learning things.
Yes. It works.
26 to hit.
That is a critical success, sir.
14 piercing.
How does this guy die?
I'm doing the exact same thing. It worked the first time. I'm doing it the second time. I slice him in the... Actually, this one's in the back. And I turn and slice up. That's going to be my special magic move. For little things like this. And he turns into
Go ahead.
half
Your fatality. This is your fatality.
my fatality. He splits like a banana.
So Munch kind of looks at it and swallows again.
For my
As-
third action,
Go on.
I can attack diagonally, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna attack this dude. I'm gonna attack C.
Okay.
19 to hit.
19 does hit.
Oops. For 9 piercing.
How does this one die? Same way?
No. So I'm gonna do this as all in one fluid motion. So I
Okay.
kill the first guy,
Yes.
slice up, and then I spin and come down on the next guy, and I split him top down.
Excellent. Bottoms up. Bring it down.
Yep.
Yeah. He's gone now too.
And then
How about
I
the
will
187 skills?
flex. I am absolutely
You will
flexing
flex.
on this. I mean, can I use a free action to like pose?
Sure. Yeah. You come down, you pull the blade out, and you just.
Yep.
Hulk Hogan. All right. That moves us around to the guy with the mattress, and he kind of looks. He's watching Bob, and he he runs back, and he grabs the other mattress, and he's trying to carry both of them, but it's awkward now, so he only gets that far. But he's got both mattresses in front of him.
He has the clumsy condition.
Yes.
It actually is a thing.
Is it? What does it do to him?
Let's see here.
What's clumsy do? I love this. They're not very bright.
Where's clumsy? I know it is a condition.
Uh,
Clumsy, there it is.
On the card.
Clumsy. Your movements become clumsy and exact. You take a status penalty equal to the condition value, we'll call it 1, to dexterity-based checks, DCs, including AC, reflex saves, ranged attack rolls, and skill checks using acrobatics, stealth, and thievery.
Okay. So he thinks having a second mattress would be good for him, but the fact that it's slowing him down doesn't do anything. He's only getting the benefit of the one mattress. But kobold mentality. He thinks this is a good idea. All right, so that's a B. Grabs another plate of food and throws it at Bob. And the plate of food coming at Bob is a 17 to hit.
Negative, Ghost Rider.
You duck, and that plate of food rolls off to the side. You hear a whimper from Munch as the food goes sprawling across the floor. And then he goes, and then he kind of shrugs and goes, I'd eat it anyway. Yeah, food on the floor is not a no-brainer for him.
If he's eating charred
then-
rat, he's eating.
Yeah. He's taking 2 steps in towards you, Bob, counting you as the biggest threat, and nope. That would be a 9 to hit you. Which does not.
Failure.
And that is his turn. That moves us to Chuck.
Chuck will pop up and shoot. One that's in front of Bob.
Okay.
19 to hit.
Yes, 19 does hit him.
3 damage, piercing.
3 damage piercing. Oh, really? 3 damage piercing. Between Norm just annihilating shit and you hitting their hit points exactly? This is wild. Does this one die?
It just takes a crossbow bolt through the side of the head.
It's like he runs over to Bob to take up position. He's got his spear. He's like, ha! And then his crossbow bolt just falls over. B is gone.
Looks like Steve Martin with the arrow in his head.
Yeah.
So it was a action to reload, action to shoot, and then
Yep.
I will use third action, retake cover.
Okay. Munch. Munch is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20.
While Munch is moving, for all you kids, Steve Martin was a comic in the 70s who had a famous act where he had an arrow that he made it look like go through his head.
Hey, John, do you have Munch's character sheet open?
Yeah.
Does he have in his where would it be? Details under feats? But does he have the
Details.
thing? I think he has the thing Norm has where you can move twice and attack. As 2 actions. Sudden charge.
Sudden charge, yes.
Yeah, this would be a good time to use that.
Yeah. All right, cool. Yep, let's do that. He'll suddenly charge. So he strides twice and then gets to make a melee attack, correct? That's what it is?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3 actions for 2.
3 actions for 2. So he strides twice. Ooh, come here, Munch. Makes a melee attack. Someone want to roll a melee attack? I'll leave it up to you who. Keep in mind, Norm has been rolling poorly for Munch.
Keep going, Norm. It's
All
funny
right.
that way.
That means Norm's due.
Plus
Go
7,
on,
right?
Norm.
He's rolling extraordinarily for himself, though.
27.
Yes.
I critted plus 7.
Wow. That is a critical success.
Do it, Munch.
Because, okay, so there's poison damage here, too, which
It
is...
won't matter. He'll kill it before it matters.
Yeah. So it is the... Let's see, it's 1d6 plus 8. That includes his raging damage.
So I feel like Munch would swing with his pick, get him.
Oh, no,
and-
1d10 plus 8.
And it's
Oh,
a
yeah,
pick,
it's going to
so
kill him anyway.
I
The
think it
plus
has
8's going to
different-
kill him.
Yeah.
Doesn't the great pick have like a different rule for crits?
Does it?
Maybe not. Never mind. Keep going.
So I feel like Munch would take it, swing it like a baseball bat, hit it in the chest, and then with his rage, he would follow through, pick him up in the air, and slam him on the ground, and then stand over him and said, "Haha, now you're poisoned."
That would be exactly what Munch would do. And yes, the Tom, can you just roll a d10 for me? Because this is...
Just a straight D10.
roll a d10 because I'm gonna do the calculation for the damage just to see how much this is.
3.
3. So 3 plus 10 because he gets an additional +2. He gets +2 for raging, an additional +2 for the critical specialization for the thing. So 10 plus 3, 13 is 26. He could have actually done 40 damage. Jed, you rolled higher. That's insane. So yes, he says, hi, you're poisoned. Like literally puts the pick through both the mattresses and into his head, killing him. He would have surrendered. He didn't have time to surrender. He didn't get around to his turn to surrender. So we're out of initiative as A is dead.
I want to try to loot the bodies.
All right. Let's see. Well, here, let's go back here, first of all.
And Lady Sing will just walk around, or Lady Sil will be pinging too.
You get 80 experience for going past the fountain.
That would be
Even if you just straight bypass it, you get 80 experience. You get 120 experience
Ooh.
for overcoming the kobolds.
So that puts us at 956.
966, I think.
No, I had 956. That sounded right to me.
Oh, is it 50? Okay, I screwed up somewhere.
Yeah.
56.
Buck 20, so we got 200 today.
Bob would jump up on top of the table, flex, and say, haha, that's another 3 to my belt.
There is, let's see, you killed that one. You went through the head on that one. This guy that Munch killed with the mattresses, because he had the mattresses. Yes, he is down, but there's a wheezing underneath the mattresses. You can hear him wheezing under there.
Cool. I mean, Lady Sil will talk to
Still
him.
alive. There's one still alive over here.
What do you do, Lady Sil? You walk over. He's got mattresses on top of him. There's a pick through. Actually, Munch has pulled his pick out now.
Yeah.
But you can, under the mattresses, you hear like, you know, kind of like Darth Vader at the end of Return of the Jedi.
I don't know. I mean, what do I say? Why are you down here?
Okay. Help? He's like holding this seeping wound on his chest. Do you help him at all?
Who wants a pet kobold? Anybody?
I mean, I could use a stable hand. I could use a squire.
I can try to medicine him. I suck at it, but I can try.
Yeah, try to stabilize him. At least we're doing something.
You have gold? I have information?
Yeah, we do want that information.
He kind of holds his hand out.
Bob would reluctantly kneel next to him like a fallen soldier and grasp his hand.
I think he wants actual gold. I think he wants gold before he dies.
I'll try to treat. I will try to treat his wounds.
Okay. He's like breathing hard.
I'll fail at this miserably, but I'm going to try anyway. Oh wait, 15. That's a success. That's the flat check.
Ooh.
So
what
if
does
I
that do
succeed,
then?
the target regains 2d8 hit points,
Ooh.
which I rolled a 1 and a 2, so he gets 3.
Yeah. All right. So
Perfect.
he kind of feels the breathing. Back to me. He's like, yeah, think I have information. You have gold?
I'm gonna grab him by the. Does he have a shirt on or something, or is it just?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Grab
grab
him
him
by
by,
the neck.
by the front of the shirt, scoop him up, bring him eye to eye, and say, "What is your message?"
Make an intimidation check.
I also have something called impressive performance, which is your performance inspire admiration. Oh, and when you fans, you can make an impression using performance instead of diplomacy. Oh, never mind.
So this is a diplomacy and actually no, this is an intimidation check.
I thought it was something else. Let's see here. 24.
24. When you lift him up, he starts sputtering instantly. He says, Boss Zolgran, big leader, mighty kobolds, powerful magics roast you alive. She very angry all the time and demands much. Especially now we have new friend.
New friend?
Friend dragon. Yes, friend dragon. Blessing from gods. Blessing from gods. Sign kobolds destined to rule.
What color?
Over the human down. Color?
What color is this dragon?
Oh, dragon green. Green dragon.
How big is he? Is it an adult or is it a child?
You will be great. You will be grand. You will be big.
Who is this man that you speak of?
Oh, Zolgren? Zolgren, no
Mhm.
man. Zolgren, woman.
What does this
Zolgren.
woman do? Why? Why is she here?
Big leader. Help kobolds take over the upper lands. With the dragon. Yes.
I'm
Where
going
are
to,
they?
I'm going to walk him over to one of the split kobolds and basically put his face within inches of this, like the split banana split, and say, "Does this look like you're winning?" And then hoist him back up.
Looks like Zolgren's work.
Probably.
When you asked where they are, there is a brief flicker of his eyes to the tunnel to the north.
Makes sense.
I'm going to look at everybody else and ask, is there anything else we need to know about this?
When you say she does magics, what kind of magics does she do?
Burns.
He or she?
Burns. Fire.
Interesting. Okay.
She roasts you alive.
Does she have a weakness?
No.
Shit.
None he knows of. He thinks she has no weaknesses. Bless you. She sneezes a lot. No. Holy cow. Norm's all stuff snuffle up, I guess he.
All right, so, I think we grab this kobold and make him open the door to the north. That's what I say.
Do we want to
put an order.
check the beds and stuff first to make sure there's nothing here?
Sure.
There's no door. Actually, it's a cave to the north.
Oh, it's just a
Oh.
tunnel.
Yeah, just a
Interesting.
tunnel. So you want to scope out the beds and stuff?
Yeah.
Since Bob's got the cobalt, he can hold on to him.
It's about
Alright.
that time, JC.
So go ahead and make a what is it? Crafting, deception, diplomacy, intimidation, medicine, nature, occultism, performance, religion, stealth, survival. Make a survival check, I guess. Let's try and find stuff. You're searching around.
11 for me.
Okay.
Before I start searching, I'm gonna put this kobold out of his misery. I'm gonna basically hold him up with one hand and skewer him with my short sword.
As you're holding him up, he says, "We will rule." Blood starts pouring out of his mouth.
Dude, I worked hard on that.
Well, would you rather have him go run away and warn the others?
I
Could have
rolled
tied
a
him up and
3.
stuck him in a corner or something.
22 for
I
survival.
rolled a 3 on my survival.
All right. As you guys are looking around, each of the kobolds that you look through has one of the copper and eggshell necklaces. Munch rounds all those up and piles them on his neck. Like he's starting to look like Mr. T here. In the middle cavern where the one kobold ran away, there is a chest. In that chest, there's a bolt of fine silk cloth worth 5 gold. Painting of an adventurer on a horse that might be worth a couple gold. There's a sack filled with coins. And a crystal decanter filled with an old sour wine. And then 2 more of those little jars like you saw.
Oil jars?
Two little jars of oil.
I'll take those.
Jars. Yeah. There's also a healing potion in there that you recognize. And then I gotta take a look at what this thing looks like to describe it to you. My apologies. It is on page 53.
I would say we can split the gold after this adventure, and I'm just gonna take the gold and throw it in my backpack.
There's a feather in there. Yeah. There's a small feather in there. Lady Syl, do you ping, I assume, as you're looking around?
Yeah.
Okay, so even though you don't find anything, you know that feather is magical. As you guys are going through the chest. While they are going through the chest, Bob, you had the 22. There's a hole in the wall to the north in that middle room. That when you glance through there, you see a cave that extends beyond. But as you put your face near it, there's an awful scent coming out of that hole. Like you gag.
So this is that pathway that the water where we smelled the same thing is kind of leading up behind these rooms, we're thinking. Okay.
Yeah. It's that same smell.
I'll tell everybody about that.
Yikes.
Those oil things, those just pints of oil?
It's jars of oil, and let's see, what do they do? It is, you spend 1 action to throw one of these. It's a ranged strike with a +5 to hit. If it hits the hero or the target and the square they are in are coated in slippery oil. If it misses, it coats the ground in slippery oil. You can throw it at an empty square. If you stride in that square, you need to make a DC 10 acrobatic skill check. If you fail, you fall over and gain the prone condition.
Is it flammable?
No, it's just slippery.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's a DC 10 acrobatic skill check to move through that square once you've
Grease me up, Rick. I'm going in.
Or there are clever uses you could use, like if you stretch your imagination and want to like grease yourself to fit through a small hole. Yes, that will give you circumstance bonuses.
Okay. I'll take those because I use little throwy things all the time, and I'll take the oil is all I'm taking. Never mind. That's all I got.
So I have a question for you. As a party, do you think you're going to try and explore this pungent room, find it and explore it, or are you going to pass it? Because I will do something as a DM based on your answer.
I'd be curious,
I think we would
to be honest.
continue to find it. Yeah.
You'd be curious to go find it? Okay.
Mhm.
Then we'll just leave it as is.
Excellent. I think that's about time then.
Yeah. So, information you know is a big bad boss lady and a dragon way to the north. And there's something pungent in that other room. Those are your two places you can go.
Nice. All right. We are Two Nerds, One Quest. We are here every Sunday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Time. And because it is summer, it is going to be hit and miss due to Genius being up north and people on vacation. I'll be out for 2 weeks in a row for vacation. So yeah, we'll let you know what's going on. But you can support us anywhere that we are, meaning patreon.com/Two Nerds, One Quest. Discord is bit.ly/our fun Discord. Let other people know. Subscribe to our Twitch channel. Follow the channel, at least if you're here watching live. Follow the channel, get notified when we go live. Let other people know about the show, about the podcast. Patreon gets the podcast today at some point, hopefully. We have friends in town, so it should hopefully get edited and put up today, but we shall see. Otherwise, regular edited podcast comes out Wednesday mornings, usually around 7:30 a.m. Central Time. So listen to the show, give us ratings, reviews, wherever you can get your podcasts, ratings, and reviews from. Yeah, I mean, we love having people in chat. We love seeing the chat, having conversation, or making comments, or helping us out, or making fun of us, whatever. Join us live. We'd love it. Twitch.tv/TomMNorm, TOMMNORM. That being said, for me, for Rick, for Cooch, for the missing genius, and for the DMJC, we'll catch you next week.
Boomtown.
What's that? What's that smell?